Welcome back to the pit. Barack Obama taking heat for a dinner where he praised, apparently, the spokesperson of former terrorist leader Yasser Arafat. But the LA Times refuses to release that tape to the public. The McCain camp now calling it suppression. And now some insiders say the Obama camp very concerned about the possible implications of the tape. In the pit today, S.E. Cupp, human events contributor and co-author of Why You're Wrong About the Right. Kirsten Powers, Fox News political analyst and New York Post columnist. Rich Lowry, editor, National Review. And Julia Baird, contributing editor, Newsweek. Great to have all of you here today. All right, Julia, let me start with you because you, I know, have been in a similar situation before where you have made a deal with a source.
Right.
And you stick to the deal, or what would you do in this situation?
Well, you'd absolutely stick to the deal. I mean, if the material has been given to you as background or to verify the source's claims, and they give it to you on the condition that you do not release it, you do not publish it, then you don't do that. I mean, that's just the ethical thing to do as a journalist. I mean, I don't think we should leap automatically to conspiracy theories when there's ethics involved.
Well, what about if this whole election would hang on this, S.E.? Because the fact of the matter is we don't really know what's on this videotape, 6 days away from what some are claiming to be the most important election of our lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, that mainstream media outlet is trying to suppress information about Barack Obama and film at 11. On the other hand, you know, we'll never see this tape, and in any other election, stuff like this would be chalked up to voter curiosity, journalistic integrity. We would see this kind of information. We'd get to ask these questions. But when we do it in this election, it's racializing, it's otherizing, it's exotifying. We're not allowed to do it. So,
Kirsten, you're on the Democratic side, but you have been critical of some of the things that they have done. Do you think that this tape should be released?
Well, I think it's really up to them, and I think if I made the deal with somebody and the parameters of the deal were I wasn't allowed to release it without their permission, I wouldn't release it. And you know, all we can do is take them at their word that that was the deal that they struck. Of course, it's always possible that they're making it up, you know, and that's not the case. But I think that,
you mean making up the fact that they don't have this deal with their source?
We have no reason to believe that. As far as we know, this is the deal they struck, and I think that they have to stick to it.
One thing that struck me, Rich, was the fact that Major Garrett has been able to find out for us in working for Fox that the Obama camp may be, you know, nervous about this tape being released. What does that say to you?
Well, first of all, let me say my presence on this panel this morning with you, with everyone else, I'm the envy of every male in America right now.
Now answer the question.
So, look, I would be more inclined, Gretchen, to believe that they would find a way to wiggle out of this agreement if this were a tape harmful to John McCain and all the rest of the media were beating down their doors saying we got to get to this. I think this thing is now newsworthy. It's part of the campaign. They should release the transcript. That's a compromise where they honor their promise not to release the tape, but they let people know what's actually in there in some detail.
But then, of course, what we were discussing earlier is you don't see the body language of what actually was happening at this party, which could speak volumes or it could say nothing, right? We'll continue to debate this next topic for the pit.